Hi, everybody. Video 2 today. It's a busy Monday. Just trying to make sure we are all on the same page starting the week. So I just posted that video on the feedback. Again, if you haven't gotten individual feedback, you can watch that and get the main ideas, but I am going to give everyone individual feedback. So for this week, let me just switch screens for a second. I talked about this in my other video. Use the word Google Doc format. It just allows me to edit. I can make notes directly on your page. I can give more substantial and helpful feedback. To end off Unit 1, remember, we're not doing Unit 2, so there's Unit 1, 3, 4, 5, and an exam, okay? So for Unit 1, you have a second chance to do kind of an analysis. This time the article is called Can TV Make Us Not Hate Ourselves? The activity 3, and there are discussion questions. You can see the breakdown of the marks. It's about 5 marks per, and you can always see the success criteria. Oftentimes there's a rubric attached. So just make sure you know what's expected. Based on the feedback from the first assignment I gave you, remember that you need to apply the knowledge from the unit. Remember that you need to justify your answers with textual support, and remember that you need to be detailed. So that's the first. You may already have handed these in. If you want to redo them, you can always resubmit them. That's fine, especially early in the course. I totally get that you might not have understood my expectations. So go ahead, just let me know in the notes, hey, sir, I just want to resubmit these because I wasn't clear and I've reworked them. Hey, Mike. The second thing that we need you to do is to do a discussion post on effective design. And effective design, if you haven't seen it, let me see if I can go to it, is in activity 4. So if you're just clicking through it, you might miss it because there are all these different grammatical lessons on writing conventions. Oh, yeah. Presentation. So now it goes through presentation, audience, purpose, and content. There's a little screen. There's a few slides you can click through here that makes you think about how you create a visually stimulating presentation. And it goes through effective design, and it gives you a list of important considerations. Okay, so make sure you read that before doing the discussion post, which is, I might add, right here. Join the discussion, activity 4, effective design. Okay, usually I get asked these questions all the time. You just have to read through the content very carefully. Don't click through it. Okay. So you're going to do a post on that today. I believe that's due on July 6th. And then your culminating for this unit is to rework and apply your grammar conventions from one of your paragraphs, create a significantly different paragraph, and apply effective design. So really put a lot of effort into it. It's your culminating. It's worth the most in Unit 1. You want to show to me, demonstrate to me that you have taken a writing that you've already done in this course for one of the other questions and made it significantly better and added some style to it. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. You can send me questions if you have some, but that's fine. And before I run out of time, because I never know how long these are taking, the novel study is what you're going to focus your attention on next. To find out what the novel choices are, you need to read the Unit 3 content. Have you noticed that I've said this a few times? Read the content. So there's an area in the book club in Activity 1 or maybe Activity 2 where it gives you the 5 choices of the novels. If you want to do a different novel, you're allowed to. My stipulation would be, a lot of times people just choose it because they want a novel that they've already read, which is fair. It's a summer course, but I want you to choose a new novel if you can. If you've already read one of those in the list, that's fine. You can go with that as well. If you want to read something that's written by a local author about an experience in Toronto, that's great. If you want to read something that explores anti-racist themes, that's more modern, then you're welcome to do that as well. Okay, so the only thing you have to do is check with me beforehand, give me a brief synopsis, tell me about why you want to read it, and I am happy to let you, be the leader of your own learning.